Rita, it's been a very dry July across much of England, Wales as well, might be record breaking. It has been confirmed that further south in Jersey, it's been the driest July on record. That confirmed this morning, the average 45 millimetres of rain. So very dry, still quite muggy further south. So some muggy nights and some really quite warm days until we get to Thursday. And that weather front then clears out the way, high pressure builds in. We change the wind direction, that's notable. It's the northwesterly that brings in that fresher air initially to the north on Wednesday, lasting Thursday, Friday, just the odd shower. But still, even though we freshen the air up a little bit, there's still no sign of any much needed significant rain, particularly in the south. Rita.
Good evening. It looks as though mostly dry conditions will prevail through the course of this week, and despite a very humid start, thankfully things turning a little bit fresher as we edge our way towards the weekend. Well, grass pollen season may now have just about drawn to a close, but we've still got quite a bit of weed pollen to contend with out there, and over the next few days it looks as though levels will be generally moderate. Do take very good care. I'll see you soon.
Now, provisional figures today show it's been a very dry July. Louise Lear can tell us more about just how dry it is. Hiya, Louise.
Hi there, Clive. Quite a memorable month, hasn't it, really? Our first 40 degrees recorded across the UK, and yes, with that high pressure, very dry indeed. Now, it's actually been the driest across southern England on record, and Met Office records go back to 1836, so that really is quite incredible. Now, anywhere within the brown is below average rainfall, so you can see how extensive the dry weather has been right across the country, but some areas across the south have not seen any recordable, traceable rainfall throughout the whole of the month. But there has been some rain across the far northwest of Scotland, and with a new month, actually, we've got a new weather trend. There is some rain in the forecast. Now, this graphic will actually show that once again, as we go through the week, there's going to be no recordable rain really across the far south. But further north and west, the darker the blues, even some greens, show that we could see some heavier bursts of rain. And actually, we've got some rain in the forecast as we speak. And the dry weather stays with us for the rest of the week. Clive.
Alex is here with the weather. And Alex, we're starting a new month, but that record-breaking July isn't easily forgotten, is it?
I don't think we'll be forgetting July 2022 in a hurry at all. Yes, as Charlene said, it has been a record-breaking July. And if we take a look at some of the stats which have rolled in, we now know that it has been the driest on record for southern England. For the UK as a whole, driest in 20 years. And of course, it was a record-breaking month for temperatures, 40.3 Celsius recorded at Lincolnshire. Let's remind us of what it did to some parts of the UK. We had wildfires up and down the country. And as we know, the ground has become incredibly dry in places, bringing on those drought fears. As we head into a new month, well, let's take a look at what the next few days are going to be looking like. And I can show you the bulk of this week is going to be a little changeable to start with. We've got low pressure moving in, couple of weather fronts over the next couple of days, but we then start to see high pressure building in towards Thursday and Friday, and that's what will start to settle things back down. So the second half of this week is certainly looking a lot better than the first half. OK, but will August be a repeat of July, though? I don't think it will be a repeat performance, but we are predicting it will be drier than average and also warmer than average, which is great news if you're on a staycation in the UK, particularly in the south, but not so good for farmers and gardeners and people that are managing water companies. So as we go through the next couple of days, things are going to be a little changeable with those weather fronts moving in from the west. So do expect some rain, particularly up towards the northwest in particular. But it will be becoming a fair bit drier as we head towards the end of the week with that high pressure moving. So there you have it, drier in the south as it has been through much of July, but wetter in the north to sum it all up. OK, we'll see how the rest of the month pans out. Alex, thank you.
Thanks, Tara. Good evening. Well, it was the driest July on record since records began since 1836 across East Anglia, southern England and the southeast of England. And if we take a look at the rainfall totals, you can see the brown colours here showing areas that saw below average rainfall. So it was pretty dry across the board. And if we look at the forecast for this coming week, we aren't really going to see any significant rainfall coming our way.
Bye for now.